A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark ruling that has sent shockwaves through Colombia's political landscape, a Colombian court has overturned the witness tampering conviction of former President Álvaro Uribe, who had been sentenced to 12 years of house arrest. This decision, made on Tuesday, has drawn condemnation from various quarters, including the United States, where officials had previously criticized Uribe's conviction as a politically motivated attack. Álvaro Uribe, aged 73, served as Colombia's president from 2002 to 2010, during which time he led a vigorous military campaign against drug cartels and leftist guerrillas. His administration is credited with significant security improvements in the country, but it has also been marred by allegations of human rights abuses and connections to paramilitary groups. In August, Uribe was found guilty of attempting to manipulate witnesses to deny his alleged links to right-wing paramilitaries, marking the first time in Colombian history that a former president was convicted of a crime. The case against him was initiated after leftist Senator Iván Cepeda accused him of having ties to paramilitary groups responsible for human rights violations. Prosecutors argued that Uribe had contacted jailed ex-fighters to persuade them to provide false testimony in his defense. Despite these serious allegations, an appeals chamber ruled on Tuesday that there was insufficient evidence to uphold the conviction. The court found that wiretaps used in the trial had been illegally obtained, and that the trial judge had made significant methodological errors in her proceedings. Uribe, who has consistently denied any wrongdoing, expressed relief at the court's decision, stating, "All I can tell you is that I told the truth." His supporters have hailed the ruling as a victory against what they describe as a politically motivated witch hunt. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio welcomed the reversal, asserting that it represented a triumph for justice in Colombia. However, the legal saga is far from over. Senator Cepeda has announced plans to file a counter-appeal to Colombia's Supreme Court of Justice, indicating that the battle over Uribe's legacy and legal standing is likely to continue. Uribe remains a polarizing figure in Colombian politics. While he is revered by many in right-wing circles for his tough stance against the now-disarmed FARC guerrilla army, his legacy is overshadowed by allegations of rights abuses and his connections to paramilitary groups that emerged in the 1980s. These groups were initially formed to combat leftist guerrillas, but became notorious for their involvement in drug trafficking and human rights violations. In addition to the witness tampering case, Uribe is currently under investigation for other serious allegations, including his alleged involvement in a 1997 paramilitary massacre of farmers during his tenure as governor of the Antioquia department. Furthermore, a complaint has been filed against him in Argentina, where universal jurisdiction allows for prosecution of crimes committed anywhere in the world, relating to over 6,000 executions and forced disappearances of civilians during his presidency. Uribe has characterized the ongoing legal challenges as politically motivated, particularly in light of the current administration led by Colombia's first leftist president, Gustavo Petro. Petro has publicly criticized Uribe, suggesting that the former president's legal troubles are a means of covering up the history of paramilitary governance in Colombia, which he argues is intertwined with drug trafficking. As the political landscape in Colombia continues to evolve, the implications of this court ruling are significant. The case has not only captivated the nation but also raised questions about the integrity of Colombia's judicial system and the influence of politics on legal proceedings. With the upcoming presidential elections, the outcome of Uribe's ongoing legal battles may have far-reaching consequences for Colombia's political future and the fight against corruption and impunity in the country. In conclusion, the overturning of Álvaro Uribe's conviction marks a pivotal moment in Colombian history, reflecting the complexities of its political landscape and the ongoing struggle for justice and accountability. As appeals loom and public opinion remains divided, the next chapters in this saga will undoubtedly shape the future of Colombia's governance and its approach to addressing past injustices. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.